community. This is Eva, and I have an important update to an announcement and a little bit of a story. So, 2 weeks ago-ish, something like that, and I announced a visionary circle, which is the intention is for us women to get together and support one another in stepping into who we truly are, how we truly want to live our life brick by brick. How do we want to relate to others? What do we want this to look like without self-abandonment, without any compromise, uncovering what we are at the core and living that, right? Living that. And that requires a lot of inner work and discovering and dissolving the bondage that holds us back. And doing it in a safe place, which means when somebody's struggling, it's an honor it's a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage. It's not a struggle. It's not something you need to hide. You're in a rite of passage. And when we treat it as that, we allow for the bubble to sort of pop and for that person to move through that birthing canal and come out as a more authentic self. And that takes layers, and that takes iterations, and it takes multiple deaths and rebirths, right? So what happened when I announced it was interesting. We had a group of people sign up, but I wasn't feeling it for a couple of reasons. One, I'm a human design projector, and I need an invitation, and I didn't figure out that's what I needed, but I was inviting everybody else, but nobody was inviting me, that kind of deal. It was a strange dynamic, and it wasn't gelling like it was, but we couldn't figure out time to meet, and it's just the universe was saying, no, it's not quite right. And I sat with it. I was so disappointed because it's taken me a long time to run a circle again. I was so disappointed. I was so bummed. And after 3 days of thinking about it, I closed the circle. I said, I'm not going to be doing it. And I'm issuing refunds for those contributions that were sent. And what happened was one of the sisters figured out the invitation thing, but the other was that once that was unlocked, I recognized that I wasn't showing up fully in what I wanted to do because, right? We all have our because. So as a circle of the women who are already there, we decided that not only our visionary circle, we're going to be contemplating the gene keys together. We're going to be doing the genius sequence together. The first 4 keys. I've walked through this path. It's immensely activating, and it is part of the journey to know what your gifts are and honor them, and stepping deeper into them. So part of the journey is walking the life's work, evolution, radiance, and purpose sphere of the genius sequence of the gene keys. If they have each three layers, the shadow, the gift, and the city, and the point is to activate the gift in the city. And the other intention, or the other mechanism is, this group is, there's a shared understanding that everything that happens in the world is a mirror of the light and of the shadow. And for us to sit together and help one another navigate when we're in a contraction, because we're always in expansions and contractions, and they all teach us by contrast. And when we're in a contraction, we don't have to hide, but we can request the help and the guidance because we're worthy of it. We're worthy of it. We're worthy of being supported on that level, myself included, even as a circle host. so to speak, right? And guide and whatnot. Uh, we're all worthy of being taken through that, those contractions, so that we don't miss them. Because if we miss the answer mid spiral, we're moving in spirals, or we can move in loops. But when we allow ourselves to be nourished and seen, then we can move through that spiral into the next octave. So that's we're gonna be doing Gene Keys, and we're gonna be holding space for one another, and we're gonna be showing up and sharing our gifts and the new version of ourselves that are ready to step forth, right? So I wanted to share this with some of you. I believe there's about 9 of us. There's 9 of us right now. I'm feeling. I wanted to send this out to see if there's a couple more souls in this community that are willing to give and receive in this way, that are ready to hold space and be held space for in this way as a circle. Yeah. And financially speaking, I'm asking for a contribution. To be perfectly honest with you, this is a difficult thing to set up pricing, not based on what somebody else is doing or what your business coach told you, whatever. It's a difficult thing to determine, because you want to honor yourself, and you also want to honor the people who are showing up. So I set up a contribution scale that is hopefully accessible to most. 144 a month times 3 for 3 months, because it's a 3-month commitment to walk the keys together, the Genius. And potentially we're gonna continue after and go into the Venus. I don't know how that's going to all work out. We'll just see when the time comes. If you cannot afford a 44 because you're in that stage, because believe me, I've been there on both sides of it, making huge sums of money and having no money at all, multiple times. So I understand what it's for. I understand the lessons. I understand how, when you're there. And there's times when you have abundance and you have abundance to share. So I set up a scale. So people can basically contribute what they want. They can contribute $1,000 a month, and they can contribute $1 a month. But the 44 to 144 is the recommended amount. So, and you're not required to contribute more than that. So at all, it's totally up to you and what feels good. So anyhow, that's where we're at, and I wanted to extend this invitation if this talks to you. Oh, one more thing. This is, I don't think I can do this for more than 12 people, because that would be exhausting, but I think for 3 more people I can do a reading of Gene Keys, the full profile. I'll do it with you. I'll tune in with you, and we'll tune into your whole profile, and it's a big activation, and you'll hear exactly what you need to hear. And we'll do it in the first 2 or 3 weeks. We'll do it at the beginning of the circle. So if this speaks to you, I would love to have you reach out. I'm going to put my Venmo, so you can send the payment, reach out, send me an email. I'll add you. We have a little Facebook group. We have a little chat going on too, and we're starting the week of June 2nd. We don't know the time yet. We're hashing it out as a circle. We're going to meet every 2 weeks on Zoom, and we're going to have a group going on in between. So hopefully that gives you enough information to work with. I would just tune in. If your soul is calling you, go for it. Don't hold yourself back, of course, but you know that. If you feel that you should be part of it, then you should. So I love you. I am excited for this, very, very excited, and grateful for the group of women who is already in it. Ooh, I should say this because this is important. The power that is in the group is immense. It's immense. I have 2 women who've held space for me multiple times. one of whom I consider one of the most enlightened people. Well, I don't know, the most enlightened person I know, basically. So there's a lot of frequency that is beyond mine, for sure, and that's a beautiful thing, and I'm, you know, very, very honored to contribute my gifts to this group, to really get to do that. So anyway, lots of love, and hope you can join us.